Wherein would they, a more honest world, because of the ever-present eyes and ears of technology. And that, the devil hates the Jesus in the window there. Yeah, all doctors, it's nothing personal. We're making the most, we're hanging on your every word. We're making the most of your expensive time. Remember, any one of your patients can have those ever-present eyes and ears of technology rolling with just an audio maker. And you got 30,000 other images can be made into desktops, guys. Check them out, print them out, and hand this to your doctor. Tell them Laurie and Brady Bond and the Devil Bonds requested this image with their character. Remember, everybody's watching. One of the Traitor Bond brothers is thinking back to a pact he made with, the devil and Osama. Oh, one of them, Samuel Lynn Bond, gay husband of the personal knife in the back, devil Laurie and Brady Bond. My personal knife in the back. And the other one is out here in they're in Lake Charles, Laurie and Sam. And Cheryl Bond is his gay brother, the gay husband Sam's brother. They had the 7/11 marriage. He got married on the 7th, and a few days later was 9/11. And they're having karma again, and he's thinking back to how, the Osama bin Laden had that pact, and he said, you're going to have to marry Middle East Muslim bitches, and they said, okay. They didn't know all that bad stuff that folks don't like them being a part of will have that karma coming back at them. Bond works for LA Department of Water and Power. He has a Mideast wife, and he's been active, incredibly active, with semper treasonous military folks for over a decade now that I know about. I'm Melton, guy in the wheelchair there, Christian in a wheelchair, and he's had yet another car trouble, car breakdown, and funny thing is, his wife, Mideast wife Moo, has had that karma too, as well as his gay brother Samuel Lynn Bond in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and his devil wife. They got the 7/11 marriage going on, and she's been a personal knife in my back for decades. But yeah, they're having karma because of their active participation in compromising America's security by an active part in America's high-tech lifelines. Call them on that. Samuel Lynn Bond, gay husband of Laurie and Brady Bond, my sister, has he has a gay brother with a Mideast wife out here in California with the Department of Water and Power. Anyway, they're all having karma trouble, meaning their cars break down a lot, and Sam has the hood up, and he's cussing out a lot of folks because they've seen his picture. Someone's handed out, maybe on the back of my imagery, and they want to know what his part is in America's high-tech lifelines, and the minute he speaks, they know he's the gayest sailor ever, and he gets angry as anything as they make videos of their high-tech calls in front of him while he's got car trouble. And he's cussing and screaming up at Dad, and Dad just smiles. He knows where he's headed. With, yes, Devil Laurie. Devil Laurie and Brady Bond's style of hatred, some Chinese folks on hand, have literally stolen January 2 Saints out of 2 folders, 4 folders. You're not concerned about the saint's imagery? You call up this devil bitch and you ask her, Laurie Ann Brady Bond, why is your hatred of Melton and my child, my family, so damn much that your devil ass is taunting a man in a wheelchair actively involved in my family's hijack lifeline? She can reach me by phone, 424-229-4140. Check your family's lifeline right now and you call up the devil bitch in Lake Charles, Louisiana. And her devil brother-in-law and Mideast wife with the LA Department of Water and Power. Ask them, when else will my phone not be allowed to work? So a sailor walks in on the sensitive part of the submarine and he finds the gayest sailor ever, gayest soldier ever, Samuel Lynn Bond, taking photos of sensitive material. And yes, Sam, the gay husband of the devil herself, or in the future will be. He says, it's okay, I'm with the Chinese and the Muslims. And he continues to take photos and try to call me. Forget about the past. 424-229-4140. That's the gayest Louisiana man, American, gayest man in America. Ask him, why can't I reach Melton by phone? What's your active part in compromising our security as a nation? Cheryl Bond is testifying for the Senate subcommittee, and the senator asked him about his ongoing past decade plus part in fraud that goes into treason, as it involves me telling you about your hijack lifelines and his active part with his his job as in LA Department of Water and Power, and his 1 in 30 Americans get their water and power from his company, and his Mideast wife. And they ask him outright, the senator does, what do you know? Do you have any connections to the ISIS, the Taliban, the Saudi Arabian royal family? And he just says, I refuse to answer on the grounds that the Fifth Amendment thing. He's praying to the 9/11 devil down below. Always has been. Call him on that. So Cheryl Bond has gotten home from a long day of telling David Wright of the LA Department of Water and Power what to do. Yeah, they're in charge of 1 in 30 Americans, not 1 in 30 Californians, 1 in 30 Americans, electricity and water. He gets home and he says, Moo, his Mideast wife, did the doctor give you those pain meds for your back? And she says, no. He thanked me for the Wiram Wideo video. And yeah, that damn car broke down again. And Cheryl goes, yeah, mine did too. Remember, when you see Cheryl Bond, Moo Bond, Laurie Ann Brady Bond, or her gay husband Samuel Lynn Bond, ask them why your phone doesn't work when you try to call me. Remember to pose. So a lady's at the country club, and another lady walks up to her and she says, you got to see this. And she says, you went to school with Melton, John Melton Brady, didn't you? And it's a documentary video, or maybe just an audio, of her with impersonators of yours truly. And it's been going on for decades. And she just carries on like Laurie, the devil. Oh, it's not Laurie, it's someone in my class. Carries on like Laurie, the devil, and she says, who gave you this? That's a bunch of lies, and this, that, the other. And the other one says, oh, it's the priest. He was concerned about your active participation in threatening the flock with that part in America's hijack lifelines. the devil, Laurie and Brady Bond. And it's kind of ironic because he's got the hood up on her car in Lake Charles, Louisiana. And so does her devil gay husband. Got that hood up, and a whole lot of folks, they got car karma for being part of your family's lifeline, being hijacked for over a decade. As you tried to call me, you don't know when, as it won't be allowed to work. Guess how they placed cowardly Hussein in a White House. And folks keep stopping. And someone who is concerned about their family's hijacked lifelines and the Bonds, Devil Laurie and gay husband Samuel Lynn Bond's active part in it, they have handed out pictures with my 93 take imagery of them so that when they see them with the hood up, they can try to call me. With them on speakerphone, they can ask him, why are you harassing a Christian in a wheelchair? Why is your hatred for him and my family so much? You're active in America's hijacked lifelines. Do that. Be my disciples. I'm Milton, son of Carpenter Mary, and the devil Laurie hatred is here, stealing my joined parable videos from last month. It's the Harbinger cult because they're conducting noise harassment from down below, apartment 309. So you call up the bitch in Louisiana, you find out what other numbers they got, and you ask her why she is a part of your family's hijacked lifelines in such a personal way. And you try to call me with her on speakerphone. It's her brother-in-law out here in California's Department of Water and Power, in charge of 1 in 30 Americans' water. Laurie Enterprises actively allowing that harassment from down below to go on. They can reach me by phone. You need to ask the devil Laurie bitch and all the Laurie Enterprises, how do you reach this man to taunt the son of Carpenter Mary? When else will my phone not be allowed to work because of what you're doing? Hit the reactions and you post. So Kayla is driving in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and she sees the devil Laurie, my personal knife in the back, sister, Laurie and Brady Bond, with the hood up, and she works as a nurse somewhere, and she says, oh, please, don't move, don't move. Yes, she's been bitching me out because of her car karma. All of the devil bonds got the gay brother of Samuel Lynn Bond, Laurie's gay husband, and Cheryl Bond works out here in Los Angeles with the Department of Water and Power with his Mideast wife in charge of 1 in 30 Americans, water and electricity. And yes, she says, don't move, don't move. Yes, she would spin her head around. She does not even think about it, devil Laurie. Get it on video and get her active part in your hijack call to me on video. She can reach me by phone. You need to know how she does that. So when you have a fire or emergency, your phone can work like Laurie's phone works to taunt me. Here's 911, flight 93, checking post in 5. And yeah, I just made a video of the devil, Laurie's hatred, unnatural hatred of beauty. And this is what I designed with that unnatural hatred of beauty and truth. Yes, the day before yesterday, and just going crazy because I'm doing this image redone in Old English. And YouTube being an active part in that, I think it's a fake screen that called my saints imagery hatred because it's Mormon cult and Muslim cult on hand with high-tech toys. But yeah, under the caption, as you've got those the video about Chinese or Mormon cult, Muslim cult, yelling their heads off, crazy as can be. YouTube employees, AT&T employees, because everyone's trying to call me in front of them and they're just going bats. You say, Susan, you wanted this, you got it. Truth about your mega monopoly. And Brady Bond style of hatred, getting a whole lot of doctors, some nice stuff with my imagery lately, have stolen Trump's phone gate. Hussein's phone gate, excuse me. I guess Hussein's and Trump's phone gate twice now. I hope that takes, because I had to move that onto the desk twice. They're over the top there, the harbinger of the apocalypse. Look at that. On site. And so you're going to get a whole lot of Doctor's character videos. Laurie Enterprises, all those folks. Particularly the Catholic doctors of Louisiana and California, and of course Utah, in bed with those folks that are a threat to our world. Coincidence for Devil Bond. Devil Laurie Ann Brady Bond, personal knife in the back for half a century plus. Her gay husband, Samuel Lynn Bond, they were with the 7/11 marriage. Married on the 7th of September, and that's the year that, had the 9/11 thing. His gay brother with the Department of Water and Power in charge of 1 in 30 Americans, water and electricity. Not 1 in 30 California, 1 in 30 Americans. It's a big place, California, and Los Angeles County is a big place, yes. And his wife, his Mideast wife, moved. They've all had car trouble, car karma trouble for being an active part, including Cowardly Hussein placing for being an active part in America's hijacked lifelines. And yeah, everybody stops and asks, and they've had it happen a few times, so they're just screaming their heads off. They're very humorous. Get them on video, ask them, why can't I reach Melton? What's your part in that? After about a half an hour, that showed back up. This is interactive. It's from AT&T next door. It's from the Rock Chuckers of Utah, with their love of, or their hatred of Mother Nature. Their love of unnatural. They're so into being rock chuckers of Utah, they can't enjoy their life at all. Same as the Devil Laurie. And it's going to throw excrement just as that was just altered in front of me all the time. So I'm going to make several videos of this folder here. Custom color I wanted to put in for my saints imagery, but the Devil Laurie hates saints. So do the Muslim cult of the Mormons next door in here. So look for some mean, fun, fictional consequences and videos of this and everything so that I can have it. That's Laurie's hatred. Doesn't know anything else other than hating, because it's not part of Mother Nature. It's an assault on it. Laurie Ann Brady Bond advanced stop on the computer, so I can't process my videos, my parable videos. How does that affect you? Yes, you tried to call me. That's your family's lifeline not working, and this bitch here is active part in it. You call her on that. 337-309-9776. Try to call me, you get her screaming out what else she's doing. Do it in person too. Her and her gay husband, Samuel Lynn Bond. What else she's doing to compromise the security of our nation, other than an active part in America's hijacked lifelines and fraud of epic proportions. Remember to call Randall Stevenson's bloody-handed phone gate. All employees of AT&T don't make the $2.5 million he makes. You try to call me with them on speakerphone, 424-229-4140. Get them when they got home from the bar, when they're smoking. They waited for me to turn this off. I had to turn it back on with louder than normal. I'm sure some of the folks making documentaries here. Harassment. So you call them on their harassment of your family with religious persecution. Not one flight 93 check in over a decade of asking. 424-229-4140. Make sure you call the Devil Laurie bitch as well. Ask her what her part is in America's hijacked lifelines, as well as Laurie and all AT&T. Post. Try to call me right now, 424-229-4140, When you can't reach me, you ask the devil bitch, Laurie Ann Brady Bond, with her gay husband Samuel Lynn Bond, his gay brother Cheryl Bond, with the Department of LA Water and Power, and his Mideast wife Moo. You ask them, when else will my phone not be allowed to work because of your treasonous and devil hatred? Yeah, the minute I got this thing out, my TV turned off without the Google taunt. Have to update, but we can't let you take your external hard drives off. That's the devil, Laurie Ann Brady Bond hatred right there. It's the devil, Laurie Ann Brady Bond's unnatural hatred of truth, of saying. It's the Mormon cult that is Laurie Ann Brady Bond. The whole damn state of Utah is Laurie Ann Brady Bond. Whole damn Mideast is Laurie Ann Brady Bond. Started designing a Saints image, got the title, got whatever I had over there, then they butchered it with that right there. That bizarre circle thing there. And I designed some imagery fixing that room with Deo, and then they butchered it again today as I just designed it. This is an irrational hatred. It tells me my Saints imagery is getting worldwide, but it's just an unnatural. She's got a gay husband, Laurie does. Try to call me with them on speakerphone in person. Get them screaming out with that devil's rage what they hate, why they hate it. Figure it out. Let them know you're watching at least. That's your family's lifeline being hijacked as you try to call me. This is the devil, Laurie's style of taunting and hatred. I can afford to eat now. I have the guy from Housing Works, James Moran, fill out the form for me online, and I can eat now, but Laurie, over the top kind of hatred, has it saying zero as far as what's supplied to eat with. Remember, that's my personal knife in the back, Sister Laurie. She can reach me by phone, and ironically 309 is the apartment number down below with all kinds of hatred from the Mormon cult and the Muslim cult. Ancillary Enterprise is a Muslim cult company, Muslim company. How does this affect you? You try to call me, that's my number, with her on speakerphone and Laurie Enterprise and a whole lot of other folks. You ask him, what's your part in this? Why can't I reach this man? Post. It's your family's lifeline network. What's your part in that, Laurie? Laurie not allowing the computer to work properly. I have to reform the file, the GIMP thing, because the devil Laurie's not that extreme hatred, hates Mother Nature as much as to marry and produce offspring with a gay husband. It does not understand how obvious it is. I went and opened up these files, and it's for my backgrounds. That's a background right there. To make it 4x6, yeah, forget anything I say. You try to call me, 424-229-4140 in front of the devil bitch, 337-309-9776. Her gay husband, his gay brother with the Department of Water and Power, Cheryl Bond, and his Mideast wife, Moo. Try and call me. Ask, why is your hatred so much? You're actively taking part in my family's hijacked lifeline? Post. Laurie Ann Brady Bond's style of hatred has to let you know it's obvious. That's a computer pulling up backgrounds for the GIMP here. It's so hateful of humanity, can't enjoy its own existence to the point where it wants to marry a gay guy. That's true of everything, guys. Produce offspring with what is not supposed to produce offspring. Unnatural stuff, out of program stuff. That's the devil, bitch from hell, You know them in your neck of the woods. Why are they so damn angry? Oh, girl Americans are completely different from that. It's designed to produce. That is designed to produce offspring. And it's still not. Look at that. It's to get it over a minute in case I want to, post it. This is the devil hatred of Mother Nature. It can't enjoy its life, guys. If you think you're being nice to it, it can't enjoy its life, so that's why it's got to be angry all the time. It's your job to point that out so we can get the world unlorried back on Mother Nature's plan. For Laurie Ann Brady with its gay husband Samuel Lynn Bond affect you? Aside from putting hatred into the world that it doesn't sync up with Mother Nature, it's this right here. They just put this in. Obvious as hell, because the devil Laurie Ann Brady Bond is obvious as hell with its hatred. It's not built according to Mother Nature. It can't. It literally can't enjoy its existence. It's got to be hatred. It's got to throw hatred at everything else in the world. Get it? On a video affecting your family's lifeline with this ugliness. It's hatred. The devil Laurie Ann Brady Bond's hatred right there. Obvious as hell. It's Laurie as hell. Personal knife in the back. With her classmates. High-tech toys hatred on site. Not letting the computer respond. Not only this one, that one in there. You need to call up all of Laurie Ann Brady Bond who went to the same grade school. Good Shepherd Lane, Monroe, Louisiana, went to the same high school, St. Frederick's High School, right by 165 there. You need to ask them, her alumni. She's from, her birth year is 60. Look at that. That's just undamn real. Ask him, why are you active in America's hijacked lifelines? When else will our family's lifelines not be allowed to work because of what you're an active part of? Doing the thumbs up for the very loud. Just turned it off. Parked outside the window. It's St. Frederick's and Good Shepherd up in Monroe, Louisiana, and their connections to the Catholics and all that kind of stuff. I can't design my real faith imagery right now because of their active part with the devil Laurie and Lake Charles, personal knife in the back. So yeah, go into her class. She's born in 60, so you got to do the math. In 1960, and you call every single member of the Catholic community of Monroe, Louisiana, who's being an enemy to the rest of the Catholic community worldwide. Call them 24/7. You ask them, what's your part in America's Hijacked Lifelines post? And yes, Stevenson is a familiar name that owns and bought Spectrum to harass a Christian in a wheelchair. CEO with his bloody hands. Getting even bloodier, altering phone records after he hijacks your call to me. Yes, I'm pretty sure this first time I've mentioned Cindy Roberts and Cynthia Elias of Elias Properties and all the other Eliases in bed with dangerous elements that are active in America's hijacked lifelines, in particular Laurie Ann Brady Bond of the Traitor bonds. With that 7/11 marriage of hers, 7th of September anniversary coming up. I always remember because I had to work at a 7-Eleven with my degree in mathematics from ULM now, Northeast Louisiana University. I couldn't find work because because of the devil Laurie's hatred. Seriously? You try to call me up in front of all who are part of the dangerous Catholics of Louisiana, hijacking the world's Catholics, as they try to call me. 424-229-4140. Make a video, post a video, find out what these folks active in hospitals in Louisiana, Glenwood of West Monroe, where the devil couple worked, and whatever hospital he had to run to, because the devil Lord was just peculiar as hell, and he as well, the gay husband. Find out what they're up to, and find out what those folks down below me are up to that have a serious hatred of imagery. Again and again, it sticks out like a sore thumb right here. It should to you too, if you got any kind of an eye. It's been placed in to taunt that Laurie and Brady Bond way after I got the image. Yeah, I cropped it a little, I believe, to get it just how I wanted. The photo, I cropped several. And this was placed in after I put the text in. The saint text. It's the devil Laurie with its unnatural gay husband and offspring. Active in your family's high-tech lifeline. Call her on that. That's her number. Look up the numbers of all who went to school with it out here in California with their connections as well. And the Catholics in bed with the devil Laurie and Brady Bond. Names. In bed with the Mormon cult and Muslim, their dangerous Muslim brothers, in and out of the apartment down below me, in and out of Hussein's Little Arabia with the cowardly Hussein placing. Dangerous to worldwide Catholics, these folks. Let me think of a few names. Luffy Medical comes to mind. Blanchard, Moran, a military academy dropout. Jay Walker, never could cross at the corner. All kinds of folks. I've come up with more because of their dangerous part, a threat to our world, not just the worldwide Catholics. Dangerous Mormon Muslim cult from downstairs, literally waiting until I'm transferring from the shower chair to Gold here to beat on the door to try to get me to fall. After butchering an image earlier, Laurie and Brady Bond's hatred. So let me think of some more names beside the Eliases, Elias Properties in Monroe, Louisiana, and Sandy Roberts. I think her dad was a doctor, probably got plenty more. The dangerous Louisiana Catholics in bed with the Mormon cult of Utah, and a danger to other Catholics worldwide. Tried to call me in front of them, and you find out all their dirty little secrets in the way of Jesus' house. Post.